Quinoa might be small, but it packs the kind of nutritional punch that makes other grains look like they're just showing up for attendance. With approximately 1.1 milligrams of zinc per 100 grams cooked, quinoa may not be leading the zinc charts, but it definitely earns its place on the roster of plant-based foods that quietly deliver where it counts, especially when you consider how easy it is to eat often, in big portions, and in endless combinations. Zinc is just one of the many micronutrients quinoa brings to the table, and while its levels may be modest, the cumulative effect of regularly eating zinc-containing plant foods like quinoa adds up over time, especially in vegetarian and vegan diets, where every bit helps. Quinoa's zinc, like all plant-based zinc, isn't absorbed quite as efficiently due to phytates, but soaking or rinsing before cooking helps minimize that issue. And quinoa is one of those foods that tends to show up in full meals, grain bowls, pilafs, salads, which makes it easy to pair with vitamin C, rich vegetables that can enhance mineral absorption across the board. But let's talk about what quinoa does best. It's one of the very few plant-based foods that provides complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs, but can't produce on its own. That's a rare trait in the grain world, and one that gives quinoa serious nutritional street cred. For anyone reducing meat or going fully plant-based, quinoa isn't just a carb. It's a full-spectrum fuel that feeds your muscles, your metabolism, and your mood all at once. Fiber is another of quinoa's superpowers, and it's not just about keeping things moving. The type of fiber in quinoa, a mix of soluble and insoluble, supports a healthy gut microbiome, helps stabilize blood sugar, and promotes satiety. That means you stay fuller longer, avoid energy crashes, and may even reduce inflammation over time. Add to that a naturally low glycemic index, and quinoa becomes a smart choice not just for digestion, but for metabolic health as a whole. Then there's iron, another mineral that's often tricky to get from plant-based sources, and quinoa actually does pretty well in this department. While the iron is non-heme, meaning it isn't as readily absorbed as that from animal sources, pairing it with vitamin C, rich veggies like tomatoes, bell peppers, or citrus juice in your dish can significantly improve absorption. This makes quinoa a reliable, well-rounded player in the long game of preventing anemia, supporting oxygen transport, and keeping your energy levels stable. And let's not forget, quinoa is gluten-free by nature, making it a safe and wholesome grain alternative for those with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. But unlike many gluten-free alternatives that are stripped of nutrients and flavor, quinoa is the opposite: nutrient-dense, naturally flavorful, and wonderfully versatile. It cooks in about 15 minutes, absorbs whatever spices or dressings you throw its way, and works hot, cold, sweet, or savory. From a culinary standpoint, quinoa is the ultimate shapeshifter. You can use it in grain bowls, veggie burgers, breakfast porridge, stuffed peppers, soups, or even cookies and granola bars. It's just as comfortable on a Mediterranean plate with olive oil and herbs as it is in a Thai curry or Mexican-style salad. It doesn't demand attention, but it earns admiration. It's the ingredient you keep coming back to because it always delivers, no matter the cuisine. So while quinoa's zinc numbers aren't breaking records, its total package of nutrients, complete protein, fiber, iron, magnesium, and yes, a respectable dose of zinc, makes it a foundational food for energy, digestion, and overall wellness. It's not flashy. It's not loud. It just quietly powers your day, fills you up, and keeps your body running smoothly. Quinoa is proof that the best foods aren't always the most dramatic. Sometimes they're the steady, supportive kind that show up, do the job, and taste good doing it.